The problem with our black women is they will chase money that's held by the white man, but they will submit to the man who God chose as the ruler of planet Earth. Understand, when a black man step on the stage, you looking the closest thing to God. How many times have we had one-night stands in the black community? Why is that even a word for having sex on the first day? Because it's so common. It's so prolific that Negroes had to make up a word for it. Oh, I had a one-night stand. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because the black woman want to be equal with the black man. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Black men don't bleed once a month. We don't have a period where we weak for 7 days. We the same 365. I'm gonna show y'all something. Give me Genesis 3. The problem with our black women is they will chase money that's held by the white man, but they will submit to the man who God chose as the ruler of planet Earth. Understand, when a black man step on the stage, you looking the closest thing to God on this earth. I'm gonna show you that. Give me Genesis 3:16. Let's see what God said. Watch this. Genesis 3:16, read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow.
Why do the black woman gotta bleed out of her behind once a month? Because she ain't wanna humble down in the beginning. The reason why you got tampons and maxi pads is because you ain't wanna humble down back in the garden. Read it again, come on.
I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
You see, I'm gonna show you something. Because the black woman wanna be equal with the black man. But I'm gonna tell you a secret. Black men don't bleed once a month. We don't have a period where we weak for 7 days. We the same 365. That's how God designed it. So he gave you something to remind you to humble down. But in 2025, the black woman out here doing what? Having hot girl summers. They turn to hot girl decades. She don't want to submit to the black man. We're like problem in our communities. That's why Planned Parenthood set up shop in our communities. Read again, come on.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire,
and thy what?
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
My sister, the Bible said that your desire should be to your husband. Why do the black women despise the Bible in these last days? Come tell me, sis. Why do the black women despise the Bible in these last days? What's so hard about submitting to a black man? Let's be real, talk to me. Talk to me, sis. Say it again. What y'all go through, sis? Let's talk about it. You said what? Cheating, right? Okay, so that shows. Say it again. Cheating, loyalty, right? Okay, so what's some things that we can do to stop the cheating and stop the bad choices? When you get a man, sis, who helped you pick that man? Huh? Yourself. Is that biblical? Give me Sirach 6 verse 7. Let's start there. Sis, we gotta come back to our heritage. And our heritage ain't us going to a club and the first nigga to buy me 2 drinks, I'm going home with him. That's not our culture. That's not our culture. I'm gonna show you something. Read this, come on.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend. Now under friend, you got many different things. Under friend, you got wife, husband, you got counselor. Under a friend, a companion, there's many things that fall under friend. It says if thou wouldest get a friend, for example, a husband is one of your best friends, right? If thou wouldest get a friend for a husband, you looking for it, read.
Prove him first.
It said prove him first. Did it say lay with him first?
Prove him first.
Have a drink and then lay with him?
Prove him first.
Netflix and chill?
Prove him first.
God said prove him first. But many times in our communities, what we do, sis, he tall, he got big feet, he got big hands, he done bought me a drink, he done paid for it. Cut Netflix on, that's all she wrote. And then we wonder why he's a cheater. You never proved him. What does it mean to prove? Because we never heard about this before. All these churches on every corner, not one church, not one pastor teach these young women how to prove a man. What is the age of marriage, sis? What is maritable age? Say it again. Your 40s? No. You know what happened when you 40? Give me Romans 4 verse 19. Do you know what happens? A woman got a biological clock, right? So when you 40, you know you increase the chances of having an emergency when you're going into labor by waiting that long. But feminism has taught our women to get careers, wait, date, casual sex. That's not biblical. Watch this, Romans 4:19, come on.
The book of Romans, chapter 4, verse 19. And being not weak in faith, he considered not his own body now dead, when he was about 100 years old. Neither yet the deadness, the deadness of Sarah's womb.
Sis, you have a womb and your womb is going to die. You understand? You're gonna get to a point where your biological clock is gonna tick, 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 and time is out. 4 zeros on the clock. You won't be able to have children. You understand? So you should not be trying to get married when you're 40. You understand? Now, guess what? You come into this truth and you're a new creature in Christ. The Lord might have something for you. But in this world, our women, when they become maritable age, which is 20 years old, they should be what? They should be building themselves up, learning the commandments, learning how to, different skills like cooking, cleaning, for example, how to guide a house, how to have a conversation. They should be building themselves up, waiting for a husband, not having casual sex. Go back to Sirach, I ain't done with that. So we gotta cut out the casual sex in our community. You understand? Watch this, read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
How many times have we had one-night stands in the black community? Why is that even a word for having sex on the first day? Because it's so common. It's so prolific that Negroes had to make up a word for it. Oh, I had a one-night stand. You understand what I'm saying to you? It says, be not hasty to credit him. So a lot of times you with a man who what? He saw how you look. He spit game, get Exodus 22, you know what I want. He saw how you look. He was enticed by you. He started spitting game. You started listening. He got your ear, he got your draws. You understand? But that's not how it's set up. Remember I asked you, who helps you make the decision with the man you choose? You know it was, and that's where you're going wrong at. Our sisters never made those kind of decisions alone, sis. Watch this, read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 16.
Can you slide over a little bit and talk? All right, come on, read.
And if a man entice a maid.
So my brother, you stepped up late. We're reading the law about how the black community is filled with single parent households. We're not marrying our sisters raising children by themselves, and this is destroying the black community. You understand? Because this is what happens in our community. Watch this, read.
And if a man entice a maid.
A man entice a maid. Hey sis, what you drink? Tequila, vodka, what you want? You want a double shot? I like how you look, I like your shape. I like that dress on you. You wearing that dress. A man entice a maid, read.
That is not betrothed.
Which is not betrothed. She's not promised to be with anybody. Go ahead.
And lie with her. And lie with her.
You said that he lie with her. He be tricking, paying their bills, paying their car note, cell phone bill. You understand? And then when she open her legs up to him, it says he entice her, lie with her. Read.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
That man next step should be, I gotta take this woman to wife. Is that step being followed? But remember I asked you who helped you choose. You said me. But I'm gonna show you something. Read the next verse, read.
If her father utterly refused to give her unto him.
That was never her choice to make. Her father was in the mix. Her father had an agreement with that man. And guess what? If your father was dead, you always had spiritual leadership that counseled you and said, no, that brother, he gotta keep working on himself. He don't have a house. He don't have a car. Do you know a rat? The ones that you don't want in your house, a female rat will not lay with a male rat if he crazy and if he don't have his own burrow. A female rat, you understand? Won't lay down with a male rat if he don't got his own burrow and if he's showing signs of crazy or having rabies. But how many of us is laying down with men who got STDs, no car? He a homosexual. He just come over there at 3 a.m. He send you the WYD text. Come over at 3 a.m. He beat the Doonies down. You understand? Then he post up. He go get some clothes. Now he live with you now. He live there. You can't even put him out. His mail coming up. Because we not applying God's laws in our community. You understand? Go back to Sirach 6. Go back to Sirach 6. We gotta learn how to prove a friend. And you can't prove a man unless what? Unless you yourself is getting built up. Unless you yourself is applying the scriptures. You understand? Read, come on.
Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Y'all heard what it said? Some man is a friend for his what? For his own occasion. And then what happened when he get what he want?
It's over.
Huh?
It's over.
He gone. He hit it and run. That's what's happening in our community, sis. That's why the abortion booming is business. The abortion business is booming. I think in the past, what, since 1970 something, we've aborted 30 million black babies. You realize that? We've destroyed whole leagues of armies in the black community.
Right.
So I'm asking you a question, sis. You a Christian? You said what? You want to be a Christian. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. You've been listening for a long time. Are you Christian? My sister, you Christian? Okay. So I was talking to my sister about how there's casual sex going on in the black community. Do you know that majority of the black community is Christian? But we are prolific murderers. When I say murderers, I don't mean shooting bullets. I'm talking about inside Planned Parenthood. You realize that some of our sisters got double, triple homicides.
Right.
2 bodies in one day. You understand?
Bring it out.
So what is the cure for that in our community, sis? What's the cure for that? Protect you. Put a condom on. Practice safe sex. So give me Hebrews 13:4. Safe sex is married sex. There is no such thing as safe sex.
That's right.
The women be the ones that take that condom off. I don't feel nothing. What you think, I'm dirty? That's what y'all say. Get Hebrews 13:4 says the only safe sex is married sex. Read this, come on.
The book of Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
No, safe sex is honorable in all.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
And God says whatever y'all do in that bed, that's undefiled. That's y'all business. You understand? It's an honorable thing to what? Procreate, have children, strengthen the nation. That's what God wants us to do. But all this hot girl summer, a lot of y'all 40 years old, y'all at the club with y'all 20-year-old daughter.
Bring it out.
You understand? Y'all got grandmamas in the club. It's my blaming on the You understand? Stretch marks in the club at 43. To about 40's the new 30. 30's the new 20. How about act your age?
Right.
You got a roadmap on your stomach because you brought forth life. You understand? You should be at home with your husband. You understand? You shouldn't be in the club with a halter top with the map to how to get to California on your stomach. You understand? Read, come on.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers.
Whoremongers is what? Hot girl summers. Hot girl summers. What's your body count? This is common talk amongst women nowadays. Yeah, my body count just hit 1,000. I think I'm gonna celebrate. This is common talk amongst these millennials and Generation Z. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So, where do you think these young women is getting this behavior from? Let's unpack the condition of the black community. Where's these young daughters, these young women getting this hypersexualized behavior from?
They're learning it. Social media.
Social media, okay.
Social media.
Get that in Exodus 23. You said what else? Rap music? Okay.
Making that influence on these kids.
Okay. Let's deal with that. The Bible got the solutions for that. Exodus 23, read verse 2. Read.
Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2.
Because y'all realize that when crack hit the community in the 80s, people ain't know what that was. A lot of them tried it, got hooked on it. You understand? And then what? 20 years later, our generation in the 2000s, somebody couldn't offer us no crack. We were like, crack, we would never smoke crack. Why? Because we seen what it did to the elders in the community, right? But guess what? Social media is the new crack. Social media is the new crack. And everybody's trying it. And everybody's hooked on it. You understand? Read, come on.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Read it right, come on.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude. What's trending? What's viral? Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do what?
To do evil.
God says don't follow a multitude to do evil. Corinthians 15. Because nowadays, young bro, what's a YN? Huh? Why you smiling? Let's deal with the elephant in the room. What's a YN? A what? A what? A young nigga. A YN is a young, so you got young niggas and bad bees in our community. That's what we got. We got YNs and bad bees. You got, and guess what? Some of you YNs, some of you 30, 40, 50-year-olds, y'all adopt the behavior of YNs. You got granddaddies out here walking around with poo shiesty masks, looking crazy and bugged out. Read that, Corinthians 15, read.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communication.
Evil communication, young man, don't walk away. The Bible says evil communication do what?
Corrupt good manner.
Who's some of your favorite rappers? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. You got no favorite rappers? You listen to all of them, huh? Okay, who is Lil Durk? What is he? What kind of music he make? No, he know. Don't speak for him, trust me. He rap, right? Okay. King Von, what kind of music he make?
Killing people.
Huh?
About killing people.
Killing people, okay. So you realize that King Von and Lil Durk, they don't have the best interest for you. You realize that, right? You realize they don't care about the black community. You understand that, right? Matter of fact, King Von and Lil Durk is a perfect interpretation of what the white man want for our brothers. They want us dead or in jail. Where's King Von at? He's in the dirt. Where's Lil Durk at? He's in jail. So what do you think their music is going to do? Have you in those same places? Read what God said again. Read.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manner.
Because a lot of you parents, y'all are naive. A lot of you parents, y'all naive. Oh, she listened to that. Oh, it's just music. She listening to Sexy Red. It's just music. He listening to Lil Durk. It's just music. Y'all naive. God said, be not deceived. Evil communication will corrupt. It didn't say maybe. It said it will corrupt good manners. So guess what? You spend all this time trying to train up a child. But guess what? In a matter of one school year, they peer group will convert their mind over and they'll be destroyed. You understand? Do you understand that, sis? Go to Proverbs 13, verse 20. Because a lot of parents, y'all spend a lot of time trying to raise y'all children. But y'all don't understand, the moment they get friends and they get influenced by the peer group, it's a done deal. It is a done deal. The peer group overrides the upbringing of the parent. That's why you gotta tell them, no, he's not your friend. No, she's not your friend. Oh, that's how she dressed? She's not your friend. Oh, he listened to Lil Durk? That's not your friend. Watch this, read.
Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 20. He that walketh with wise men.
It said, he that walketh with wise men, read,
shall be wise.
You heard what it said? It says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise. So guess what? Your son needs to be around godly men. Godly men have wisdom. Godly men are going to teach him to avoid the same traps that we fell into. The same pitfalls that we fell down into the ditch in. We're going to teach him to avoid those things. We're going to give him godly eyes to not make the same mistakes. Read again, come on.
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools.
It says, but a companion of fools, read,
shall be destroyed.
Shall be destroyed. If he hang around with the LGBT community, what do you think he gonna be, sis? He gonna be like Dwayne Wade's son. What's Dwayne Wade's son name now? Zaya? You understand? Walking around twerking, playing basketball in the skirt now. Why you think LeBron left Miami? He said, not my boys, not my boys. Because he understood the power of influence and peer groups. You understand? Read that again.
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed.
So he can't hang out with Lil Pookie. He can't hang out with Ray Ray. Oh, he think he better than us. Yes, he will be. If I keep him away from you. Yes, he will be. You understand? But what we gotta do, we gotta repent. Because our generation, largely, we have failed this new generation. You understand that, sis? Our generation, when I say our generation, The people who came before us, remember, after the 60s, they killed a lot of our leadership. The Panthers, Malcolm, Martin, they killed a lot of our leadership. You understand? And then look, they brought crack in. Then it's a generation after that. Who's teaching this coming generation? Who's teaching these people besides Kevin Hart, rap music, R&B, Cardi B, Sexy Red? They have become the role models for the black community.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.